Hey everyone, have you ever heard this story?
For sale, baby shoes, never worn, just 6 words. But what a punch they pack, right? This tiny tale is one of the most famous examples of flash fiction, and it's often attributed to the legendary author Ernest Hemingway. The story goes that he won a bet with his fellow writers by crafting a complete, heart-wrenching story in just 6 words.
But is that true? Did Hemingway actually write it? Let's dive into the mystery behind these 6 powerful words.
The legend is fantastic. Hemingway, sitting in a restaurant, bets his friends $10 each that he can write a novel in 6 words.
He jots them down on a napkin, passes it around, and collects his winnings in silence.
It's a great story about his genius for brevity. The problem is, there's no solid evidence linking him to it.
The tale didn't pop up until decades after his death. So, if not Hemingway, then who? The truth is a bit more complicated, and honestly, even more interesting. The earliest version of a similar story appeared way back in 1906, in an article that mentioned a brief, poignant narrative of a baby's death. Then, in 1910, a newspaper ran an article titled "The Tragedy of Baby's Death is Revealed in Sale of Wardrobe," telling the story of a couple who lost their infant and were selling their belongings. The idea was clearly floating around. A 1917 article even used the title "Little Shoes, Never Worn." It wasn't until 1991 that the Hemingway connection was made in a book by a literary agent named Peter Miller. He shared the napkin story as an anecdote he'd heard.
From there, it spread like wildfire and became literary folklore.
So, while Hemingway likely didn't write it, his reputation for minimalist, powerful prose made him the perfect author for this legend to attach itself to. What really matters, though, isn't who wrote it, but why it affects us so deeply.
In just 6 words, it creates a whole world of hopes, dreams, and sudden, unspoken tragedy.
It forces our minds to fill in the blanks: the excitement of expecting parents, the tiny shoes bought with love, and the devastating loss that left them unused.
It's a masterclass in showing, not telling.
It proves that the most powerful stories are sometimes the ones that leave the most unsaid.
What story do these 6 words tell you?
Let me know in the comments below.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into stories that shape our world.